At a time when many professionals are making mid-career vocational changes, can you imagine these two guys auditioning as TV weather forecasters?
This year we had a very wet spring going up through like Missouri, Illinois, Arkansas. That was all very wet, even into Ohio, I believe. A lot of severe storms too, a little flooding. In fact, we had one date canceled because of flooding.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, tornadoes, which no one told us about. We almost perished in our trailers.
Yes, everyone else was safely at shelter the rest of the show. We were ready to do the next show.
Yeah, and they were laughing at us too. They were saying,
Yeah.
Maybe they could host a cable channel show on vehicle repair.
On the way down to Brownsville, the first town, had problems with the truck. And then a few weeks later, the transmission went on it. And then just a couple weeks ago, at the beginning of June, my differential blew. So already I've paid about double what I paid for the truck originally. And, you know, that usually makes me ball up into a fetal position and cry at night.
Nah, let these clowns be clowns. On Kelly Miller Circus.
My name is Ryan Christopher Combs, and my clown name is Stephen Copeland.
And my name is Stephen Daniel Copeland, and my clown name is Beelzebub.
Just don't ask Kelly Miller's performance director about the clowning duo's job tenure on the show.
Too long.
Okay.
No, how many seasons? 2008, 9, 10. This is their third season.
And what value do they add to the talent lineup?
Well, they are consummate professionals. They're masters of their craft, and they bring to us a traditional style of clowning that you just don't see any longer on circuses, and they fit right into the Kelly Miller model of traditional old-fashioned circus.
After cutting their clown teeth in giant arenas on the greatest show on earth, the pair adapted their comedic routines to a more intimate setting, the one-ring under canvas circus.
We were actually 13 and 12 respectively when Ringling closed the hallowed doors of the clown college. That was my John Moss impression. And we were on Ringling. I was there from 2002 until the end of 2007.
I was there at the beginning of 2004, and then I jumped ship in 2006.
He was one of the smart ones.
I was a very fickle clown. We do 39 weeks on the Kelly Miller Circus, no less than 2 shows a day, every day. We don't perform Mother's Day or Easter, so that's a lot of audiences we perform to. No two audiences, no matter how close they are geographically, are the same. And Steve and I are pretty consistent with what we do in the show. So you always have to leave room, you have to be aware of the audience and leave room for the laughs. If people are laughing longer at something, you don't want to do anything over that laugh. You don't want to step on top of that. You have to let it finish, and right before it finishes, you got to go on to your next bit. So you always have to be paying attention to what the audience is going to do.
But what if the audience just doesn't get it?
We always try and blame the audience.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the most professional thing to do. It's never our fault.
No, seriously. Like today we had a less than boisterous crowd for the act. We like it when they laugh out loud, very loud, with tears in their eyes, pounding on the floor,
urine in their seats, throwing babies in the air
in celebration of our hilarity. But that doesn't always happen.
You don't get that every day. But a lot of times, what we'll notice, like Ryan said, we're very consistent in our acts. And when we're doing the act, if no one's laughing, we're like, well, what's wrong? But a lot of times, if you look out, you'll see people smiling. And it's what we call a TV audience, where people are so conditioned to watching TV TVD. I think I just invented a new thing. Patent pending. And people are so used to watching TV a lot of times, they're not used to live performance where they're going to really make a loud noise. They just sit and they enjoy. So,
and if you have an act where you're looking for applause, then you can, it's very easy to go like this, like that to the audience, and then they'll usually applaud. But in comedy, if you don't get a laugh, you can't really go like this. It doesn't work like that.
I did that one time, and someone threw a beer bottle at my head.
It was me.
Yeah, it was him. That's where I got this soft spot here.
Because sometimes some of the big moments in the gag will get big laughs, but you know that they're really paying attention to you and really enjoying it if all the little stuff you do also gets big laughs. And that's a great feeling.
And it's also great when the audience is with you 100% and you can kind of go off on a little tangent.
Yes.
Like we're famous in the water gag if it's a really good audience. And we try our best to crack each other up almost every show because, you know, we got mouthfuls of water and when we start laughing, we start spitting it out.
That's right. Nothing like South Carolina saliva to get the stains out of your black vest.
That's right. In fact, I've even started going over and saying, Ryan, these underwear are dirty. Could you just spit on them for me? So, and sometimes that can be a lot of fun. The audience will really enjoy seeing us trying not to laugh because they see what's going on.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of good. And I really like it when the audience is really good like that because I just feel on top of my game, you know.
Still recovering from Steve and Ryan's antics on the Kelly Miller Circus, I'm Lane Talbert. See you at the circus.
Hey, are you having a good time?
The mechanic said, look, you need a new truck for next year. And
So instead of buying a new truck,
I just thought the qualifier new meant, you know, like a
New to you.
different one than this. Yeah, new to me. So I bought this one. Had a mechanic
finish the quote,
slash car salesman go with me, and he tells me, oh yeah, this truck's great, yeah, da da da. He just wanted my commission. I'm of the belief that all people should be trusted. That has changed since then.